You will learn how to create a dynamic search ads campaign in Google Ads that can reduce your cost per conversion by more than 50%. In this video, I will show you the exact step-by-step process to create a DSA campaign. So let's start the tutorial. Before I show you how you can create a DSA campaign, let me show you how magical this campaign was for me. So we are in our real Google Ads account and let's click on campaigns. And here we have 3 campaigns, and out of these 3, one is dynamic search ads campaign. So let's compare the performance of all these campaigns. So if we talk about the conversions, the most conversions we have with leads campaign, and then we have our DSA campaign, and then we have again the other campaign. Now, what is the main difference? As you can see, the average cost per conversion of this whole account is close to 80, but this DSA campaign is giving us with half of this cost per conversions, and you would never find any other campaign like this. So this main lead campaign, we are paying $85 per conversions, and then for DSA campaign, we are only paying $42. What's the difference in the volume? 9 and then 8. So that is the campaign which I would recommend every one of you to create. So that's why I'm making this video. So now you know the magic of this campaign. Let's go to step-by-step easiest process how you can create this campaign in just 5 minutes. So we are in our Google Ads account to create our dynamic search ads campaign. So let's click on create campaign. And the first thing we have to give here is our campaign objective. For your case, it could be sales, leads, website traffic, anything, but I recommend going with create a campaign without guidance, and that would not change actually anything about the campaign. So let's click on campaign without guidance, and then we have campaign type. So dynamic search ads campaign is the type of search campaign where we don't run responsive search ads, we run dynamic search ads. So let's click on search again. Now here we have our conversion goals. In this case, it is submit lead forms, and for you that would be something here. But if you don't see anything here, you have to create conversion action. You can create after the campaign, so that's not a problem. I have a complete guide on creating conversion tracking, which is in the description below, so you can check it. And if you already have this tracking like me, then it's okay. So let's click on continue here. Select the results you want to get from this campaign: website visits, phone calls. You can select both of them or you can skip, so that's not a problem. Click continue again. And here you can give your name. So that's very important to give it a correct name. This is a dynamic search ads campaign, and we are running it on, and we are making it for scale kit. So I'll give it here and then click continue. Click on start new, and now we move to our most important setting, which is bidding strategy. By default, Google give maximize conversion as bidding strategy, but for DSA campaign, is that the right way to go? Generally for DSA campaign, I recommend going with maximize conversions or going with set target CPA. As soon as you can shift to these strategies, that campaign is going to work very well. But since we are not giving keywords here, Google is auto picking our terms from our website or the landing page in this kind of campaign. So let's not spend most of the money first. Let's go to clicks first, and here we will start getting clicks, and in the meanwhile we can add some negative keywords in the campaign, so that is going to save a lot of money when we will finally shift to conversion. So for starting, let's go with maximize clicks, and you can also give your maximum clicks cost probability limit. I recommend that, so let's give the value of $4, and later on we can change that based on the performance. Now customer acquisition with for new customers only, no need to select that. Let's click on next. If you are a business owner running Google Ads but struggling to get leads, this is exactly what I see all the time. And to fix this, I offer a completely free Google Ads audit where I will personally review your Google Ads account. Just go to scalekit.com and schedule your free audit today. Now enjoy the rest of the video. And here we have networks. Since I don't recommend going with Google Search Partner Network, I don't recommend going with Google Display Network, so let's unselect that, as simple as that. And then let's go to locations, enter another location, advanced search, and here we can add our location. So I'm targeting New York at the moment, so let's go with that. Include, Click save. The location targeting is very similar as we set up in search campaign. You can target by radius or you can target any specific location. So let's click save now. After selecting the location, go to location options, and here by default Google selects presence or interest, where people who are not exactly inside your location can also see your ads, and that's not the right way to go. So I would recommend going with presence only, where people in or regularly in your targeted locations are going to see your ads. And then we move to political ads. Just select no here, and then we move to audience segments. So if we select anything here, any age group, that is going to limit our campaign. But I can tell you one setting where you can select some segments from here and you can note the performance, how these are performing. And so in future, if that performance is good, you can target that. And if you want to build any sort of YouTube campaign, that audience will be very helpful for you. So here you can search anything here. For example, my example in this case is Google Ads Agency. So I will search it here, and then I have some audiences here. In market audiences, I will select some of them, and similarly you can select some of them here. You can browse it, check them by their categories, affinity, in market, detailed demographics. You can add your data segments. That's the people who have visited your website. So we have selected some of them, and here don't select targeting. Just keep it observation. Google will secretly observe all these audiences and it will give you a report of how these are doing. So let's keep it observation for now and click on more settings. Ad rotation. Just keep it the way it is. Start and end date. Give the date where you want to start your ads. As simple as that. And then we have ad schedule. Again, that's very important. My general recommendation is going with hours of the day or the business hours. If you are very short on budget, then you can go with all days. So where your business operate, the days and the hours, you can give it here. If it is Monday to Fridays, 8 to 5, you can give it here. So I would give it 8, and then let's go to 5. So after selecting these, let's go to more settings. And here we have campaign URL, page views. No need to select anything here. Click on next. Get the best AI powered performance in Google search. So Google is basically pushing its AI Max campaign. We don't want to go for that. We want to create our DSA campaign. So let's click on next again. Keyword and asset generation. Since we are not going for keywords, so that's the hard work we are not doing here in this campaign. So let's click on skip here. And here we have ad group number 1. Now we don't have to go for ad group because the definition of ad group is a set of keywords. So we are not going for keywords. So what you're going to do here, let's click on close this one. This is a very important step. So you see these 3 dots here, click on it and you would remove this ad group because we are not giving our keywords here. So let's click on remove. And here I have removed this ad group, keyword and asset generation. Again, I will skip that. So Google wants you to create an ad group, but we are not creating anything here. So let's go on to our budget section. And here you can give your daily budget, what you want to spend. So let's give some amount here. How much you should spend for DSA campaign? I don't recommend starting with very high. Let's start with a low budget and then we can increase with the basis of performance. So let's click on next now after giving our average daily budget. Now our campaign is ready to publish. Just check these settings one final time and we will publish this campaign. But first, we have just finished the first part of our DSA campaign creation and we have only finalized our campaign settings. We have to create our dynamic ad group and then we will create our dynamic ad. So let's publish this campaign. And now we have published the campaign, but as you can see here, we don't have any ad group. So let's go to ad groups so we can create one. Let's click on this plus sign. And here you can see that's the magic right here. Select ad group type. So we have 2 options, standard and dynamic. And here we will choose dynamic. If we choose standard again, then we have to give our keywords and it's again that generic thing. So let's click on dynamic, continue, give your website. You will give your domain here. I can give mine.com, just confirm the language and then give the ad group name. So I can give my ad group name here. And the next, here you have to understand, in other type of search campaign, in standard search campaign, we give Google some sort of keywords. But now we have to give the Google our landing pages or our website pages. We can give all the web pages as they have said here. If we give all, then that is going to run ads on all of my web pages, and that's not the right thing to do. But here, I would love to give specific web pages here. But is there any prerequisite for these kind of pages to give here? Because everything Google is going to read from these pages. Yes, there is. Your pages should have very good SEO, and if not very good, you need to cover the basic SEO aspects. So I would enter my URLs one by one. So the first thing I'm going to do here is to give my specific Google Ads agency page. That is my specific service page. This is the page on which I want to run ads. Now, what's special about this page is it covers everything that's related to basic SEO. Title, your meta description, your heading tags, your image tags. Everything should be finalized. You need to make sure you add your keywords in all of that, and then you will just copy your URL and paste your URL right here. Click on add. Now this one URL is added in my campaign. You can add as many as you can. You can even add another ones. I can add the home page of the website. You can add the blog page, which is not recommended. So my recommendation is you can go with homepage. But if you go with more specific pages, like I have Google Ads agency page, then I have one page related to the landing pages. That is going to give you more results, and that is going to show your ad for searches which are very specific and very relevant. If you go for about page, contact us page, that is not going to work very well. So let's give this page and click save and continue. Once I click save and continue, I have to create my dynamic ad. Now, final URL I have already provided. Headline, Google is auto-generating the headline based on the search term. Display URL, it's again going to auto-generate that. So the only thing you have to give here is your description number 1 and description number 2, and that is at max 90 characters. So I would give my description here. Are you a local service business looking for Google Ads agency? Get free audit today. And then I can give my second description here. So I have given my description number 1, description number 2, everything else Google is going to auto-generate, so I don't need to worry about. Then I will click on done and click on save and continue. You can choose to create more ads, but I don't recommend that since we don't have so much control over our ads. So make sure in the description you give the exact message that if someone sees that, they know exactly what you offer, so you don't get any irrelevant clicks. So in other words, you can filter out the user. So let's click on save and continue. And we have created our dynamic search campaign. So here's our campaign. Again, here is our ad group, and this is our ad. You can choose to add more ad groups. You can choose to add more URLs, which we call dynamic ad targets. And let me show you these dynamic ad targets right here. So let me click on it. And here you can see that is our dynamic ad target. It is currently pending. Google will check your landing page. And one more thing, you have to make sure you go to your search console and you submit your URL. If it is a landing page, if it is a website page, you submit it there. If it is already submitted, that is for most of the website, that's okay. And if you notice very good performance of the campaign, you can add some more URLs here. So for that, simply just click on this plus sign, add specific URL again. And we have created our dynamic search ads campaign. Now, the real magic of this campaign, not only it will give you better results, but also it will give you those keywords that you would have never thought of. So my general recommendation is run these kind of campaigns. Also pick the keywords where you are getting conversions and use them in your search campaigns so you can double your results in no time. So if you are new to our channel, subscribe it. We have a lot more valuable tutorials coming. And if you need my help to set up these campaigns or you need free consultation from me, go to scalekit.com and schedule a free 30-minute consultation at your own preferred time.